Do you have times where a lav mic just isn't quite the right tool, but still need wireless connectivity to your camera or recorder? Stick around and we'll discuss one such alternative. The Comica CVM-GM-C1 gooseneck mic is a handy tool for your audio kit. You can use this little omnidirectional mic in those instances where you still need or want to attach a wireless mic to your camera or recorder while having more traditional desktop mic for your speaker. The Comica Gooseneck Mic has a 3.5mm connector that allows it to connect to the Comica wireless mic system's transmitters along with other systems whose TRS connectors are similarly wired. The tag on the mic mentions Sennheiser wireless systems, and I tried it on my TASCAM DR5 digital audio recorder, and it worked just fine. Speaking of just fine, if you find this video just fine or better, please click the thumbs up icon below the video and consider subscribing to the Gadget Talk channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Now, on to the review. The gooseneck's flexible support allows you to bend the mic to face a speaker with either the recorder or wireless transmitter positioned on a desk or lectern. Such an arrangement will allow you to capture the audio from those speaking from the lectern without wiring each speaker individually. This can be useful when recording awards presentations or capturing both the master of ceremonies as well as a keynote speaker. With little gaffer's tape, you can mount the transmitter or recorder to the lectern and turn it on and record much better audio than you'd get from a camera-mounted microphone located away from the speaker. Since most cameras have good zoom capability, you'll be able to get a nicely framed video while also getting great audio from a mic that's positioned close to the speaker or speakers. This compares to another alternative, which would be to purchase a wireless handheld microphone that works with the system you're using, assuming one's available. Comica has a wireless handheld mic, but it doesn't work with the CVM WM 100 series receivers, but it is compatible with the higher priced CVM WM 200 and 300 series. They run about $150 US. Stay tuned to the end of this video where I'll show you a neat hack where you can turn this little accessory into a wireless interview mic as well. But for now, let's take a listen to some audio I've captured using the Comica Gooseneck Mic, both wireless and directly into my TASCAM recorder. So in this case, we've got the gooseneck microphone plugged directly into the transmitter, and I've got it positioned very similarly to what it would be if it was at a tabletop lectern. So if you were giving a speech or wanting to record a speech, you could put the wireless transmitter on the lectern, maybe tape it down, have the gooseneck pointed at the speaker, and you could still have some pretty good audio from that distance without the camera being right there in the speaker's face. So this is a sample of the audio that you might get if you were dealing with it from a lectern. Okay, in this simulation, if you will, we've got the gooseneck mic plugged into the wireless transmitter right down here. And it would be as if it was sitting on a table, if you were in a conference room, that kind of a thing. Maybe there was an important meeting you wanted to record, you could use this microphone for that. Or if you had a guest whose presentation you wanted to record, you could put the camera in the corner of the room while having the gooseneck mic plugged into your wireless transmitter. And this would be a sample of the kind of audio you would be getting in that kind of a situation. Now the microphone is a little further away, and so it's probably not going to sound quite as sharp and clear as some of the samples where we were speaking directly into the microphone. But keep in mind that you are a little bit further away from the speaker, and the audio is probably much better than you'd get from a camera-mounted mic if the camera was on the other side of the room. So you can see in this case I have the wireless microphone plugged directly into the transmitter. Now this is a little Comica transmitter and it's got an internal antenna, so it's not too cumbersome to have it plugged directly into your wireless transmitter. It fits neatly in your hand and you could still do those interviews or that kind of thing as you might do with a wireless handheld microphone. Now if you've got one of the other wireless systems that have the big external antenna, then it might be a little clumsy and the hack at the end of the video might be a better choice for you. But here's a little audio sample of the gooseneck into the transmitter directly close to my mouth as I would use it with a handheld mic. So in this case we've got the gooseneck mic plugged directly into the TASCAM DR5 audio recorder. Again, you could use a Zoom H1, H2, whatever audio recorder you have, and this gives you an idea of the kind of audio you'd get through this mic directly into a digital audio recorder. Now the air conditioning just came on in this room, so you may hear a little of that in the background. Keep in mind that's the noise of the air conditioning and not the mic. I'll do a little of this audio with some noise reduction applied in post-production so you can hear what the mic sounds like without the thrum of the air conditioning as it's going on. So this is the gooseneck plugged directly in to a digital audio recorder. So, straight out of the box, the Comica Gooseneck Mic does a good job of picking up sounds around it without picking up too much of the ambient sounds. Because the mic is fairly close to the speaker, the audio is less likely to have that voice-in-a-barrel quality you often get with camera-mounted mics many feet or yards away from the speaker. Now for the hack that can turn this into an interview mic. Part of this hack you have to decide on how fancy you want to be. In its simplest, you can purchase a 6-foot TRS to TRS microphone extension cable, plug it into the Comica Gooseneck mic, and tape most of the gooseneck support and some of the extension wire to a dowel about 12 to 18 inches long. You can then plug the extension cable into the wireless receiver and you have a handheld wireless mic with just a short wire from the dowel to the receiver. Paint the dowel black and you have a reasonable handheld facsimile you can use for quick hit interviews at trade shows or person-on-the-street conversations. You can upgrade the appearance of your handheld mic by using some narrow diameter PVC pipe with the wire running down the center of the pipe, instead of taped to the outside of a wooden dowel. You could use something like a test tube stopper with a narrow hole drilled in the top to keep the mic isolated in the PVC. If you're using one of those dual receiver sets, you can wear both receivers and have the lav mic for yourself and the homebrew handheld for your interviewee. Here's a quick clip using the PVC version of the hack. So here's an example of the wireless interview mic hack I just described. You can see I've got the wireless transmitter here. You could have it on your pocket or clipped to your belt, and it's transmitting to the receiver that in this case is connected to an audio recorder. So I can use this little PVC pipe that I've got painted just with some rattle can paint from my workshop, and I've got a pretty nice appearing microphone. I can point it at myself when I'm talking, and when I want to hand it off to or point it at the person I'm interviewing, I simply can rotate my wrist and put the mic close to his or her mouth as well. I don't have another person with me here recording, but you get the idea. So this is the audio you'd get from that little gooseneck, threaded through the PVC pipe connected to a wireless transmitter. You could also connect this extension cable, it's a 6-foot extension cable I got on Amazon, directly to a digital audio recorder like my TASCAM DR5 or a Zoom 1 or H1 or H2, something like that. So here we are with a wireless mobile handheld interview mic. Again, I hope you found this video helpful and will click on the thumbs up button below. Please subscribe to the Gadget Talk channel and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Subscriptions really help on YouTube, so please help me out and click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.